Grab the leash. Come here. Sit. Good. Okay. Calm down. Gentle. Come on. Three leashes, one hand, three big dogs. How do we navigate this situation? As soon as I feel pulling. You see that? I already feel pulling. So when you feel pulling, what are you supposed to do? You have to remember there's a big dogs that can handle a lot more than an average dog can in terms of correction. So you can see the leashes are starting to be a lot more relaxed. Someone's trying to change position. No, we don't allow that. This one's trying to change position here. No. I only want them walking in front of me slightly for the sake of the video. Capri's pulling. She's adjusted. As soon as I feel the pull, quick leash pop. So they're trying to anticipate where we're going, because normally we would go to this patch of grass, and they're trying to anticipate what direction. So I like that. So I didn't go to that place because I know they wanted to go to that place. I dare one of you to pull. No. Is Capri's pulling a bit, but this one's definitely the one who I'm concerned about. That's Zephyr. So you can see that he's not checking in with me. So I'm gonna stop moving. There, good. And then we're gonna keep moving. So all I want from him is to adjust himself as soon as he feels the leash reach the end. So as soon as that tension hits the leash, they need to start adjusting themselves. And if they don't, there we go, good. If they don't, there's a correction that comes with that. You have to be firm about these things. Otherwise, these are big dogs. These are very strong dogs. They will easily take advantage of this situation. So here, this is where I would allow them to break and go potty. So you can see who's caught on. This one's caught on. These two are still... Capri usually is supposed to be walking on my left. So right now she's on my right side. So what am I going to do? No! Good. So there's no pressure on the leash. Leash is completely loose. They're all three right next to me, around me, and they're walking with me. So this is what I want, and this is the understanding that I want to have with them. I don't really ever want to have there be any pressure on the leash. I want to ultimately be able to go walking without a leash, right? But we have to have these understandings. As soon as I say, hey, see, there needs to be a response. Good. Pressure, no. Zephyr's getting good at avoiding that. There we go. So what I'm going to start doing is just adding a little bit of pressure to test them. So there, as soon as they feel it, they stop. Good. Watch Zephyr again. Pressure. Good. So I know that they're responding to the pressure, which means that the correction doesn't have to be severe. Okay, so we're going to go to the patch of grass that we normally would have gone to in the beginning. Enough. So the enough command means that the play has to end and they have to stop immediately. All right? So that's the enough command. Okay. It's the thing about big dogs is if you want big dogs, you have to be ready for big dog play. You can't freak out every time you see them going a bit rough. But you also have to have command of them, which means that you have to be able to end it swiftly at any point in time to prevent it from escalating. By the way, there's no specificity on who goes in the door first. For me, it's just a matter of safety. I don't want them running in behind me and kicking me to the ground. So it's a matter of just learning to be patient while I walk in, and then they can come in, okay? You can choose to mark all of these moments and reward them with treats if you're using treats or using food to train their dog. But treats are just a luxury. Hey! Sit. Treats are just a luxury. Now Capri understands that as soon as one dog's done, she can go. That's why she's trying to go in immediately. But Zephyr is not done. So even though Zephyr is taking a break, Zephyr is not quite done. So we have to exercise the patience. This is the time people don't have, right? You need to be able to have time to go through this with your dog. Now, when Zephyr is done, and I know he's not going to go back, there. All right, now Capri can go. Capri, drink. When Capri's drinking, Zephyr needs to leave the situation, which he's doing. There we go. Good. Good. Now everyone's had something to drink. What I do is actually take this away. Because what I don't want is for them to come gain access to it when I'm not around. These are not my dogs. They're not dogs that are with me all the time. So I know that the owners are not going to reinforce these behaviors. So for me, it's just a matter of teaching my dogs, or it's a matter of safety while they're with me. So after the exercise, after the walking, I don't want to keep having to monitor them. Juicebox doesn't care much for the rambunctious attitudes that the other ones have, so I have to interact with her in sort of a one-on-one situation. She's 15, she's just had enough life, she's seen enough, and she's very much like a grumpy old pup. So I just let her do her own thing. This is Zephyr's chance to show you everything that he's learned. Zephyr, place. So I say place, I press the button. As soon as he goes to place, release. That's it. I'm gonna close this door so that he doesn't think that he can just do anything however he wants. So pretend to walk away and see what he does. He breaks it immediately. So press the button. Gonna go to 4. I'm gonna walk away again. Good boy. Okay. Because he just tends to follow you around wherever you go. And I don't really like that because that's a separation problem. Place. Good. So we need to start building some distance from him. We're building duration over time. So we can't start off just leaving him there for lengthy periods of time. So start with 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes. Good. Last time I said good followed by a break command. This time I will say good. And just give him something to chew on. So he has to start learning that the place is a good place to be. All right, he's doing well. Break.